Pilates, 15. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start standing. That ends. Welcome, and here we are. So just coming up, we'll reach up, take a nice inhale, stretch it up. And then exhale, drop one arm down and side bend over. Inhale, come up, but make it like back bending, lift your chest, drop your head back. Exhale, lift the head, drop the other arm down, side bend. We'll do it again. Inhale, come up, a little back bend. This time grab the wrist when you side bend over. Inhale, let it up, go back. Exhale, lift and pull over the other side. Inhale all the way into, some extension. You can drop your elbows down. And then we're gonna make a nice dive to a forward fold. And you can have your blocks there. That's when you might want your blocks, right? Make your arms longer. We're gonna lift the chest, extension style, meaning length. And then curl and round and fold. So this will be kind of your cat-cow type time. Inhale, arching and lifting your spine forward. And then exhale, curling, rounding, tucking your chin to whatever degree. You're gonna do 3 more. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, curling down. 1 more. And then just fold. Jiggle out your knees, shake out your head, kind of shake off the day a little bit, shimmy out your shoulders. Take a couple of really deep breaths into your nose, into the chest, out of your mouth. Do that again. Check in with your feet. Notice how their stance is. Is it neutral? Is one turned out or turned in or step too far forward? Can you make them even for you? And then, soften the knees, soften everything, and start to roll up to standing. We'll roll the shoulders back. We're going to take the arms forward. We're going to hold the magic circle. If you don't have a circle, you're going to hold the ball. Oh yeah, the ball will be better. I mean, this one. Anywho, we're gonna do the standing roll down with straight arms. You're not gonna try to push on the circle. You're gonna try to almost hover your hands off of it. So you're lengthening your arms forward, softening your shoulders down. If you do this a lot, and you find yourself going into this like back bend, you drop your front ribs down, belly in, right? There you go. So rounding, curling, exhale, belly to spine, squeeze your butt, round your back and curl forward. Try not to over tuck your chin, pause. Curl back upright. So you curl back upright, pause, inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, round your back, round your back, round your back, round your back. Try not to jut the butt back. Take another breath in. Exhale, squeeze and stack and lift your spine up where the shoulders are quiet. You're gonna do 3 more. So you inhale upright. Exhale, navel in, ribs in, round and pedal forward, but try not to change the legs. Take the inhale at the bottom. And then let the exhale peel and squeeze you upright. And you're not overdoing it on the circle, but the legs are really firm. And get upright. And then you have 2 more. The exhale is the mover. The inhale is the stabilizer. So you inhale at the bottom, retighten the legs, squeeze the butt, lift the thighs. Exhale, rolling up, right? That spinal flexion unfolding. Inhale at the top, and you have your last one. Exhaling, curling down. Your pace. Staying down there. Take a nice deep inhale. And then soften your knees with your exhale and start to fold even further forward. You're going to set your circle off to the side and walk yourself forward to a plank pose. Now, if you go in plank, you can put your knees down. And that's why you have your blanket also for extra cushion on the knees. Yeah. So finding that nice standing alignment that you just had when you were standing and you were holding the circle forward. Were your hips doing this when you were standing? So don't let your plank do that, right? Lift your hips up away from the floor. Yup, Melissa, good. And just breathe, 5 more breaths. And if the knees are down, that's fine, but you're still lifting the front of the pelvis. 4. Good. 3, perfect. 2. Keep lifting those thighs up, up, up. So you inhale. And then exhale, start to lower down, lower all the way down. All the way down. Let's take the hands wide onto your fingertips. So like this, like a little W. Press into the floor and lift your chest up. Try not to break your head. Let the head stay neutral and then roll back down. Let the shoulders roll with you. Feeling shoulders back, chest up and forward. Stay up. We're gonna twist. Dip your right shoulder in, turn your head to the left. Exhale with your twist. Yup. And then inhale, come back up to the middle. Try to find your fingertips. Exhale, turn to the other side. Dip the opposite shoulder in. Inhale to the center. Legs reach back. Exhale, turn, twist, dip that right shoulder up. Maybe tuck your chin under. Inhale to the middle, last time. Exhale. Inhale. Hands are gonna come here. You're gonna keep your extension, curl your toes under. See if you can go back up to your plank. Breathe. Right, thighs lifting in that manner that you just used to lift up off the floor. So they're not, dropping. Imagine the front of your thighs and the top of the yoga mat are 2 opposing magnets that are pushing, away from each other. Keep going. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, 1 push-up. Bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Just breathe. Deep, 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 deep inhale. Don't let your head fall off. Exhale, bend your elbow. Inhale, straighten the arms. One more. Deep inhale in your plank. Maybe just 1 little inch. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, back up. Yup, and then drop your shins down and press back to that child's pose, that shell stretch. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side. Roll your head left to right. Five more breaths. Deep inhale. Out your mouth. Slowly rolling up. And you're gonna step the right foot forward to half kneeling. You're gonna be super particular about the placement of your hips. So you're not gonna lean forward like this. You're not gonna go into an extension here, but you're gonna have a whole bunch of 90-degree angles. And if you wanna have your foot flat, fine. What you're not gonna have is your heel twisting out. And that includes if your foot is upright. Straight back with that. And then make sure you're not on a tightrope. Hip distance with the feet. This right hip, since your right leg is forward, just with your inhale, maybe use your hand, grab your hip and lift it up a little bit and see how this shortens your waist. Exhale, push your right thigh bone down and lengthen the side of your waist. So you want to keep that, right? Next thing, this is not going that way. So pull it back. It goes back and down. Foot straight. Now this leg. Get on the inner left thigh and squeeze energy up like there's a line of ants walking up from your inner knee to your inner groin on that left thigh. So you're lifting up there, and then we'll take the arms up. Oh, we were gonna hold the circle. Sorry, I got all into the legs. Circle up, and then fix those things in the legs that we just talked about. Did you go into back bending? Can you lift the frontal hip points up away from the thigh? Can you pull the navel in, pull the ribs in, and lift your chest up? Notice if the shoulders are crunchy, just drop them down. You can even take your arms a bit forward if they're too up. Breathe. Inner left thigh is lifting up. And then imagine your outer hips were kind of squeezing together. Really firm and stable. Jason, I will wiggle your right foot an inch forward, just your right foot. Yep, exactly. So the heel is right there under the knee. You got a couple more breaths. Pick something to unclench, like maybe unclench your teeth, undo your eyebrows. And then something to like do a little bit more, maybe dropping the right thigh down, maybe pulling the belly up and in. 3 breaths. 2. One more inhale. The circle is going to stay in your right hand. Exhale, split your arms. Inhale, twist. Just twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. So as soon as you twisted, notice how the right hip curls up. Can you readjust and drop your right thigh bone down, lift the sides of the waist up and breathe. Like find the belly, pull it up. Find the chest, pull it up. 3 more breaths. 2. Right, you start to look back, you start to look down, start to bring that circle down to the floor and side bend the left arm up and over. You can turn the palm up. Right, you have that thing there to stabilize you. Take a nice deep inhale. Let it out. Another deep breath in. Exhale, circle your hands towards the floor. You're going to step to plank pose again and set your circle off to the side. Flippy plank. I gotta get another ball. We'll hold on this plank for a sec before I go. So guys, lifting. I'm not going to leave you in plank. I'm not a monster. I gotta watch that. Right? Belly in, chest forward. So no arching, no rounding, no collapsing. It's just like this really long arrow. Deep inhale. A 1-inch push up on your exhale. Bend your elbows. Inhale, push, straighten, and just be determined. It's just a few breaths. Deep inhale. Maybe 2 inches. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, back to plank. Just breathe, 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 breathe. Last one. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows as deep as you can. Push to straight, and then child's pose, right? Shins down, stretch back. I'm gonna go with the other ball this one. And then you sigh it out, you curl up. We're gonna step the left foot forward and do it again with the left foot forward. And all of the things about like the perfect, you're gonna be like Goldilocks a little bit. For you, when you step your left foot forward. Well, I'll mirror it. Yeah? So not this. Step right. Got your circle. Just use your hand, grab your leg, pull it up, tighten this, squeeze it, feel the crunchiness. It even messes with your balance, right? You have to like compensate by going that way. And then drop it down, like make this longer, and now the waist is even. Then look at this, I got it sloppy. Refix that. Frontal hip flexors lifting, belly in, chest out. When you're ready, this is gonna go up. And then find that inner right thigh and squeeze and lift it. You got that line of energy, that line of ants marching up. Not allowing yourself to get too back bendy, but really lifting the front of the spine up and the back of the spine up. Pelvis is so stable. Outer thighs, outer hips kind of hugging into the midline. Front of the belly, low belly lifting up. 5 breaths. Right, somehow releasing the back of the neck. Okay, squeezing down here. 3. Right, and the thing is going to stay in your left hand. 2. So you're like this. 1 more inhale, maybe you look. And then exhale, split your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, rotate. So you're lifting up away from the pelvis and turning. The pelvis not invited to the twisting part. Left hip dropping down, right? 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale deep, start to look back, look down. As you exhale, bring the left hand in the circle down to the floor, right palm turns up behind you. And then you start bend back, bend back. And you've got that stabilizing there. Take a deep inhale. Let it out. And then go ahead, circle both hands down to the floor and release that. So you can keep your left foot forward, that's fine. We're gonna lean back to a half split. So kick your foot forward. You don't have to go into a full split, just a half. Wiggle out your toes. I'm gonna suggest the blocks, because we're gonna use them next. You have them close together. And then lean in and out 6 times. Stay, an extra breath. Peel back. Stay, an extra breath. Blocks. You can take 10 more breaths on this side, and then we're gonna stretch the other side, and then we're gonna come back to another exercise where we balance the ball under the back knee and do the same flossing movement. If the ball balancing is too much, you'll just stay with no ball and try to do with no hands, which I will show. 5 more breaths. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your butt. You know, move your spine around. And then, you know, gently pause and switch sides. Left leg back, right leg forward, and continue. In, back, and crack the walls. Spend an extra breath here and there, turning, adding rotation or flexion, extension of the ankle, the toes, the spine. You got 10 breaths. Take a deep breath. Let it out. So the options for the exercise now we're gonna do. If we're going more kind of toward the beginner level, you're gonna try to not have hands. Maybe a blanket under your back knee, and we're gonna do this. Right? Or, and maybe you're gonna have your blocks. We're gonna take the ball under this back knee. Gonna add a stability challenge. And it's a lot more challenging. You can block, and lean in, come back, lean in, come back, already my hamstring was just like, what? You want me to what? This one? You want me to what? Stabilize? So let's all start together. Decide if you're gonna try the ball, maybe you try it, you take it away, or you get it there and you're like, okay. If you're going with no hands, start with your fingertips down. Gina, I would wiggle your right foot forward more. You're gonna want to forward like more towards that lungy stretch. Yeah.
Where is it under your knee?
Your knee is below the kneecap, so you're not like pushing your kneecap off, but I would go higher with that. Yeah, I would do that. Curl your toes under. You need your toes. Yeah, I don't know if that blanket's gonna help you. I suggest you get rid of that. Everybody else is like, oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna try for the hold at first. So when you get your knee on the ball, you're gonna try to be very still. If you don't have the ball, you're gonna try to hover your fingertips an inch off of the floor. So you're either hovering, or you've got the ball, and maybe you're hovering with the ball. And the front leg is bent. Find that. Back toes, I suggest they be curled under. Okay, yeah, good, I'm good, all right. This is my favorite Pilates song. Take a nice deep inhale. How slowly on your exhale can you start to peel back to a straight front leg? Go slow and keep the leg straight once you get there. Maybe you have to lean forward a bit. Hover and breathe. You can flex the front foot if you need to. You don't have to keep it flat. Take 2 more breaths. Not a full split, just balancing. Just balancing. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, start to bend that front leg and lean forward more into the stretchy lunge. And then peel back. So when you peel back, that foot's probably gonna flex. When you peel forward, it gets flat. This is working the quad in. Do 3 more, and then you'll stay forward to stretch. And we'll go more towards the split. Nice, Donna, good. Stability above all. 2. The next time you roll forward to your bent front leg, maybe you lean onto your blocks. Maybe you start to wiggle this front foot forward more towards, a bigger stretch. Or maybe you do more like this. No rolls, 5 breaths. Do the other side too. Oh, that's you. 1 more breath. And then we'll feel out of that. I would suggest lifting the right leg up and back and shaking it out. Or the left leg, your back leg. Sorry, I was on the opposite foot. Anyway, you know how it feels. Take a few more breaths before we set up side 2. So a lot of stability on the hip flexor of the back leg and hamstring of the front leg. Okay. And then we'll do your side.
So when you're rolling, you are rolling up and you have.
Kind of, yeah, pass it onto the thigh, depending on your range of motion. Some people are more here, right? People are much longer, side and getting towards this part, which is harder. Because the knees, this one. Yeah. Okay. So when you're ready, you're gonna lean into a bent front leg and you're gonna try to hover your hands. Curl the back toes under and breathe. Nice. Like you can lift the belly up off of that front thigh. There you go, Lorraine, good. Nice. Pass. Deep breath. You have 3 more breaths. One more inhale. Wow, and then start to peel yourself back, slow, as straight as you can get the front leg. Maybe the hands are straight down, you breathe. 3 breaths. Left hip is dropping down 2. 1 more inhale. Exhale, start to lean forward. Then you get the more dynamic back and forth kind. Hug the outer hips in. Belly join in. Yeah. Good, Melissa, yeah. 3. Up. 2. My note test. Oh, this is too slow for right now. I love simply good, but not right. On your last one, you're gonna do that half split or, bigger split stretch. 3rd one, and then either trailing the back leg really far behind you or maybe working the front leg more towards straight. 5 deep breaths. Take another deep inhale, let it out, and then you can relieve yourself from that position. So the 2 different options for this is A, for beginner style, mountain climber, which is gonna be this. Not this. Right, more stable. And if you're not gonna do that, then you have this. Okay, so, choose, you won't, you'll be all right. I know, I'm very confident, I'm totally fine, I know you will be too. So we call this blanket abs, in case you were wondering. And it's sort of like something you might get on a reformer machine if you had done that before. I would go further back on your mat, maybe scoot your mat further up, unless we have more floor. Because you need more leg room. So I mean, like, you move back on your mat closer to 15, yeah. Blanket is. So we're gonna do 10. If that's 1 knee at a time to your chest, then it is, or pull the blanket in, inhale, exhale, push it back, but lift your thighs and lift your navel. So you inhale, bend your knees from the belly, pull it in, pull that thing in, pull it in. Exhale, push it back, or it's right knee in and you step back. Left knee in and you step back. I'm just gonna say 6 and Lorena, lift your head a little bit, yep. 5, Yep, just move further back on your mat, Amy, so you're not bumping into your mat like that. 3, yup. 2. 1 more, you're gonna pause in your regular plank, you're gonna do 1 push up, and then you can curl forward and come down into child's pose, like pull your knees in. Child's pose. Oh, tricky, I do another one now to get the child's pose. Wiggle your bum side to side, take a deep inhale into your nose and sigh it out. The first one was just so you could, like, you know, get your toes in. Now we're gonna do it again. Forearms this time. Oh, exactly, forearms this time. So it's forearms. Or I would get, you know, as close to the edge of your mat as you can, so that you can get as much compression as you can.
That's easier than the seats. And when you go back, you can round and back up. I'll try to keep up on that.
Compression, so flexion. Absolutely. Yeah, so 10 of those babies, or just step 10. Now, your knees together. I got them split, but you can bring them together. That's sound really good. 4 more. 4, awesome. 3. The slower the better. Last one, maybe hold that last one. And then come down to child's pose. Don't worry, we're gonna crawl forward onto the belly. If it settles you down, I tried each one of these on my living room floor just to make sure.
Do you have those slider things?
At my house I do, and they're lame. Socks are better.
Yeah, okay.
Socks are way more freaking dangerous anyway.
Yeah.
Those things also kind of, the ones that I have, they have like a hard side and a soft side, and they kind of scratch up the floor.
Yeah.
I was pleased with that. Okay, so when you come forward, you're gonna come onto your belly. We're gonna turn onto the side. Oh, yeah, you're gonna need your magic circle again. So you can put your feet inside of the circle and split them so you have control of the circle, and you might be like this, you might be like this. Let's get the right leg on top. So you'll lay on your left leg. Sorry, that way if I say right and left, so you're gonna use your magic circle, and whoever has balls, you can have the ball between their legs instead of the circle. So your feet are inside the circle. Yeah, the feet inside, and you split your legs, so your left leg is stabilizing the circle against the floor. Yeah, you got that? And then you're gonna take your right foot out and put it on top. So your inner right ankle is on top of the circle. There we go. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, push the circle down, and then resist as you pull up. Exhale, squeeze the ball then, Amy, right? And resist as you come up. So squeeze your right butt cheek, pull your belly in, don't let your hips roll back and forth. Exhale, squeeze the circle, pause, don't just bounce back. Pull up, but keep the tension, right? Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, control the return, control the return. 6 more. Exhale. Inhale, you go slow enough that you're not rolling all over the place. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. Gently but firmly pause on this one, the little microscopic pulse down, a millimeter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lighten the squeeze, but keep control. And then pay attention to your bottom leg. It's gonna float up a centimeter. Right, the left leg. You're gonna start to lift the left leg up and down, the bottom one. Ah. Well, you know what? Let's pull the left leg, bend the knee, pull the foot out of the circle and put it in front of the circle. This will be better. So you pull, no, the bottom leg. Just pull the bottom leg out of the circle and put it in front. Straighten it. Now let's lift that puppy up. Inner thigh, and then lower it down. That's better. And turn the inner heel up if you can, and lift that inner left thigh up, and then lower it down. 8 more. Just, will it up, inner thigh to inner heel. 7. So much better outside of the circle without it. 6, and you're just stabilizing with the top leg. 5, good. 4, 3, exhale. 1 more, keep it up, hold it up, take an inhale and pulse it up a millimeter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause, put the foot down. You can bend the left knee into your chest, but then put the foot back inside of the circle. Left foot in the circle on the bottom. Right foot in the circle, just, on the top now. And we stabilize and lift the circle, lift both legs up, lateral, and then lower them down. 9 more. 9, yes, very nice. 8, good. 7, this, we have to have this loud. 6. 5, I haven't heard this in a while. I used to hear it a lot. 4, 3, good. 2, we're just gonna go for a hold. Hold it up and take 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1 more breath. And then lower it down, and you can turn onto your belly. We'll keep the circle. I will split your legs a bit and get on your mat. I don't have a circle, I'll use the ball, but pretend that as a circle. So you're pushing your legs into the circle. Lift your legs up, they're straight. You know what, let's take the hands like this and do a little cobra. Lower your feet down, straighten your legs and push your feet out into the circle. Keep your upper body still, and you lift your legs up, squeeze your butt. Lower it back down. No, I lift it up. Lower it down. Ah, can you get your thighs off the mat? Lower it. I got 7 more. I already did mine today. 7. Yep. 6. Good. 5. 4. 6. The buttons. You see what they do? They help it hip extension. 3. Repeat that. We're gonna try to hold the last one. Just fun deep. Lift your legs up. Lift your thighs up. Take 3 deep breaths. 3. Imagine you can point your tailbone to the circle. 2. 1 more inhale. Pull your chest forward. Lift your legs. Exhale. Come down and rest. Yep. Take a deep breath. Yeah, your butt. It's the hardest shape. We're gonna do it again. But this time you're gonna put the circle between your ankles. Okay. Yeah. Inside of your ankles. It's a really fun transition. Legs are gonna be bent. So you got it like lower than I do. You got it behind around the end. Knees are a little bit wide. Wide, so we'll kind of lift that up. Lift your thighs, let's squeeze your butt. Get your thighs off the mat. And then bring them down. Squeeze your butt and lift your thighs. And squeeze and lift higher. Maybe flex your feet and then lower down. 7. There we go. Squeeze the ring and lift your thighs. 6. 5. Very good. 4. Forehead down. Maybe hands folded over your head. 3. Yep. Good. Good. Try to hold the last one. 2. Next time you lift your legs up, pause. Take a deep inhale. 5 little pulses up. 1 millimeter. Squeeze your butt. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Gently bring it down. Rest. Maybe bend your legs and block your shins left to right. Let your butt wiggle side to side. We're literally just going to turn the other side and do the other leg with the ring. So the right leg is on the inside of the circle on the bottom, and the top leg is on the outside of the circle on the bottom. Good to us. In the foam rolling class, we're going to roll out the low body. They have to bring from the butt. So you're saying. Okay. So, yes, good. Grab your spot, you got your knees in point, you come back to your breath. Take a nice deep inhale, find your inner thigh. On the exhale, push down on the circle. And then resist as you come up, but you don't want to unsqueeze it. And then exhale, push it down. Inhale, resist. As you come back up, you have 8. Squeezing. Inhale to return. 7. 4 more. Resisting the wiggling of the butt by pulling your belly in. 2. The next time you push down in the circle, just pause. It's only like a 40% push. Tiny pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. So you soften that, but you keep control. You're going to pull the bottom foot out of the circle or the ball and put it in front. Take a nice deep inhale. I would turn the inner right heel up to the ceiling and see if you can lift the inner thigh up and then pull the right leg back down. So the inner thigh is gliding you up and down. Try to keep the leg straight if you can. 8. But if you need to bend it, bend it. No worries. 7. 5. 4. Really good. 3. Two big breath for this last one. You're gonna pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The foot goes back into the circle. Now the top foot, readjust it inside of the circle. You're splitting your legs. Staying on your side body, right? Take a nice inhale. Maybe maybe use the ball under your head for a headrest. Yeah, there you go. Now let's see if we can lift the circle up evenly, both legs lifting in unison, and then lowering down with some kind of control. Nice, Amy. 9, yeah, good count. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3. We're just gonna go for the hold on the last one. So one more, take a big breath. Can you stay for 3, 2, deep inhale. Exhale, gently come down, turn onto your belly. Keep on the circle. The second round is better. You stretch out your stomach a little bit first. Sounds good. At the bottom of the Haagen-Dazs container. Why is that the better part? You can get there. Okay, so let's bring the hands to cobra, kind of like that. Flatten your hands, roll your shoulders back, the gaze is down, the neck is soft, but your chest is lifted. The legs are straight. You're pushing out on the circle. See if you can point your tailbone to your heels or pull the front of the pelvis forward. Take an inhale and then exhale, lift those straight legs up, straight legs. Exhale, lower them down, or whichever way you want to breathe. Maybe the exhale is lifting the legs up, but squeeze your butt. And then lower down. 8. And then, unclench the jaw, but squeeze the butt more. 7. No one's butt cheek is falling off yet. 6. Oh, I missed that joke. 5. Maybe one will fall off this year. I got it. 4. 3. Good. Straighten those legs. Squeeze, lift. One more. You're going to try to hold it. 3 breaths. 3, 2, chest is going forward, thighs are going up. One more inhale. Exhale, come down. There you go. Let's go for one more moment because we're going to switch it to the inside of the legs. So if you want to take it off and wiggle side to side, have a moment. Then you're going to trap it between your shoes. You can bend your legs better than. So I'm not with these squats and lunges, especially if you're like shooting things, trying to work your lungs. Imagine this with anger. Right? Maybe that's much of a fall. Okay, so circle between your lower ankles, right? Legs bent, and this time we're going to have the head flat with your hands flat under your forehead, right? So just close your eyes, take a nice deep inhale, bend your legs, decide if you're going to flex or point the feet. Have an inhale, and then exhale, hoist the thighs up off the floor. Get them up, and then how slow can you lower them down? Like a crane coming down. And then push them up again. Get the thighs up, find the pelvis pushing down. And then boom, peel. And you got 8 more. Use your breath, lift the thighs. Soften down, right? 7. Nice. 6. Good. 5. 4. Awesome. Really good. Well, it's slowing it down. You come down. Squeezing it at the top as much as you're willing to. 2 more. We're going to pulse. 2. Next time you go up, you stay up, you take a deep breath in, squeeze your butt, and pulse the legs up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. down and rest. You can bend your legs, flop your legs side to side, wiggle your toes, circle your ankles. We're gonna end up taking the circle between the hands and staying in this prone position for just a little bit longer. Triple checking. Correct. The plan comes together. Okay, so ball between your hands, legs are gonna be straight. You're gonna reach your arms forward, forehead down. You can do the circle if you want, but the ball might be easier. Tom, probably circle is good for you because you're so tall and your shoulders are broad. Circle, right? Yeah, yeah. See? Because the ball is narrow, right? So let's squeeze the legs together and go ahead and point your toes. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Unclench the jaw. Pull the shoulders away from your neck. You're going to inhale, lift the ball, lift the elbows off the floor like a centimeter. Don't look at the ball, look down. So you're lengthening forward like a tug of war on a rope. Can you start to squeeze your legs together and lift them up? Deep, deep, deep inhale. Point your toes and start to swim kick your legs. Kick, 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 kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs, deep inhale. Exhale, come down. Rest, rest, rest. We're gonna do one more round and then we'll be done with this. Sheep. Not done with the buns, just done with the sheep. 5 more rounds. Bridge. So if you'd like, you can press back to the cow pose for a couple of rounds, and then we're gonna lay on our backs for some bridging. We're gonna use the blocks. We may hold the circle. We'll see. The ball, not the circle. The ball is the circle, I'm aware of that. Take a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, you're gonna lay on your back, and this is what we're gonna do. Need one block and one ball. The block is for your feet. We're starting here. Option A, my darlings. Just bridge with your feet on the block. For this first one. That's the regular. Option, buns of fire, buns of steel, I'm, working hard. Ball. We're gonna have a long hold while we work on grounding through the upper body, pulling the belly in, and then starting to get higher up. You choose. You can go up on the ball and be like, I hate this, I'm not a seal, and come back down and get on the block. Or you can go up on the ball and be like, oh, this is interesting, we'll try it. And it's okay.
Hands all the way on the back.
Hands out, because your hands are now gonna become like another pair of feet to help stabilize you. So
Okay,
you
so
can go,
arms aren't full.
arms fully down, palms flat, you're grounding through all of your upper arm. Yep, I would even bring them maybe a little closer to you. So just go ahead and get there. Yes, Lorena, good. It's gonna be funny on the ball, not funny, haha. But just breathe, because once you get a little hang of it, it's nice.
Are the legs
Together.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay neutral. If you need them to inch apart, because that works better for your stability, that's fine. Even if they turned out a little bit, I wouldn't be too mad at it, as long as they're symmetrical. Yep, so you're just lifting up into your bridge and breathing. Outer hips tugging into the midline and going up. Imagine you could pull your heels towards you. That's good. 5 more breaths. If you're just on the block, you're pulsing up. If you're on the ball, be still. 5. Just lift. 4. There you go. Yup. Maybe hover your hands. 3. 2. One more inhale. Exhale, gently come down, come down. Do it again. Then we're gonna do single leg version. Lorena's first class. She's like, yeah, that's where you're supposed to go. Hamstrings, not the back of the leg, done. Back of your calves, yeah. All the back chains. Good. Okay, so setting up either on your ball or your block. Maybe you figured out right where you want it. Pick your easy point. Maybe you'll end up closing the eyes. But round your arms, find your inhale, and then exhale, feet down, butt up. Really nice, Jean. Really nice. Right? If it's super easy, maybe you take your arms up, right? No leg yet. No leg yet. Just neutral. The leg is going to be a different thing. Okay. Good. Tailbone reaching for the back of the knee. Heel pulling towards you. As if you could drag the block towards you. Go up. If you're on the block, you squeeze and pulse up. If you're on the ball, just be still. 5 breaths. Maybe hovering the hands 4. There you go. 3, so your choice. How much you're doing? 2. Last inhale, you go up your highest, tuck the tailbone under, exhale, curl down. How slow can you curl down? Then maybe you let the knees butterfly out. You rock side to side and twist. Five more reps, and then we're gonna split things up. So the single leg version, you're gonna have your block down under one foot. The ball. I'll show you. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is set up like this. Then I'm gonna have you lift up just so you know what it feels like to take your leg up and be on the block. Then the ball is gonna go behind the right knee. And you're gonna lift up, and we're gonna be here. Okay. So first, just have the ball in your hands with the left foot on the block, have your right foot on the floor. Right? Take a nice deep inhale and lift up into this asymmetrical bridge. Use both feet to come up, and then pull your right leg up to bend. So you can figure out the weight distribution. Then maybe you put, if you're easy there, some of us already slam the ball behind the knee. That's fine. Come back down. Come back down. Put the ball behind your right knee. And then get back up. So your butt goes up and your right leg, your right knee is stacked on top of your hip. Your butt stays up. No up and down. Just go up and stay up. Figure out how to get your right thigh upright and not collapsing in towards your head. So push your right thigh forward a little bit. Right there. Yeah, now lift your butt up. The butt's not going to move. The right foot, take it down towards the floor and peel it back up. Don't let it come slamming in towards you. Right? So I'm going to let it all slide. 8 more. 8. Good, just breathe. And then try not to momentum, right? You go down, there's the bottom of a breath. You come up, there's the top of a breath. That's either an inhale or an exhale. So it's not just slamming around. 4. Very good. 3. 1 more. How slow could you lower your butt down to the floor? To the other side. So lock under the right foot. Maybe you just lift up once. I like to do that just to figure out how I'm going. And Then come back down, put the ball under the other leg, under the knee. So it's gonna force you to stabilize that leg. Now come back up into your bridge and lift your left leg up in the air and try not to collapse the left knee into your belly. Try to press the left thigh forward and have it upright. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, press your left leg forward. Inhale, pull it back up. 9. Yep, or just stay very still. 8. Good. 7. Very good. Slower the better. Perfect. Yep. There you go. Last one. How slow, if you have that leg up in the air, can you peel your butt down to the floor? And then let it go. Maybe rock your knees side to side. Your block out of the way. You can take your ball off to the side. Well, that's not true. Ball in your hand. We're gonna do a little bit of abs just because I'm not skipping that on the list, but we'll skip the other 5 things I have written down. Just because of time. Oh, yeah. Okay. That was my plan. I had to go check before I went off the rails. And I'm Mendy now. Okay. So, ball behind both knees. Arms up straight. You're gonna take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, curl up into your ab curl position. And try to keep that. You're gonna lower the feet towards the floor and then feel them up. Kind of do this. So you go forward, forward, pause. Pull your belly in. So that makes me shake. That's good. And then you come back. You don't skip it. You go forward, pull the belly in. Then pull the legs up. So if you press forward and then pull your belly in, you won't burn out your hip flexors. You'll get your deeper core involved. 7. Yup. Very good. Every time you press your legs to the furthest forward, tighten the belly and then pull them back up. 5. Good. 4. We're gonna hold the last one where the toes are towards the floor. 3. Toes towards the floor. 2. And then the next time you have your toes as far as they can go, drop your belly, tap the toes down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees up, pulse them in. 10. Try to get your butt off the floor. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 2, 1. And then you can come down and rest. Step your feet super wide for a twist. Maybe put the arms overhead. Bring together. All right, take a nice deep inhale. Side out. And then lift your knees up and twist them over to the other side. Had to practice the next move so I can get my right and left right. Let's see if I screwed up anything. It'll be our last little exercise before we stretch. Rest assured, I had one more butt exercise in the lineup, but there's no time. Okay. we do like a reverse bird dog. If you remember, which I'm sure you do, we do it all the time. You're gonna stay on your back, but this exercise, you're gonna do it now on your back. So when you lay back, you're gonna have the ball between the hands, just so you have something to hold on to, and your legs will come to tabletop. Now, when your right arm goes overhead, your left arm, and you can take the ball into your right hand, left leg goes out straight, and then come back to the start position, and you go the other way. Left arm overhead, right leg forward. And if it's too easy, then your head comes off the floor. So put to that start position. Arms up, legs to tabletop. Yep, and then inhale, right arm overhead, left leg out. Exhale, neutral. Then you switch. Left arm. You go your way. Do 6 more. Try to do the opposing. Yeah.
Adding your head, rubbing your belly.
Yeah, whichever arm is going overhead, the opposite leg is pushing out. There you go. I know, I'm making you sick. It's not, that was, you're gonna rest so good after having your thing right now. This is a trick. 4. Find a little rhythm with it. Good. 3. 2. 1. On down, ball. Take a deep breath into your nose. Sigh it right out your mouth. Let's cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Figure 4 stretch. Into your nose. You could pull the legs in using your hands. You could extend the legs out on the floor and let them be more restful. If you want, you can walk your left leg up to straight and wrap your hands behind the calf. Or you can, again, lay flat out on the floor with that cross ankle. 5 more breaths, and then we're gonna take this into a twist over to your left side. If you're still on that leg that I said, you could be doing another side, it's fine. Couple more breaths. So when you're ready, you kind of pull the right knee in towards your chest and across your body for the twist towards the floor. Legs go left, arms go wide. You can do the opposite side, Jason. Back. Five breaths. Breath into your nose. Out of your mouth. Slowly sort of turn onto your back, but let your legs just drop over to the other side with your cross ankle. Just twist the other leg, got that. Ankle hooked on top. 5 breaths. Your nose. Out the neck, out the head. Maybe just letting that foot uncross from the knee and drop down. Turning onto your back when you're ready. Waving the legs side to side or stretching them out and pointing the toes and just, slowly taking the time to set up for side 2. Left ankle over your right thigh. And some of you had chosen to have your legs extended out. Some of you bent them in. You have time to do both. Left ankle over right thigh, like that figure 4 stretch. You spread out on the floor like a scarecrow. You could be curled up, pulling the legs in. You could walk the right leg up to straight if you like that and pull out the foot. Breathing most important. Five breaths. Feel ready, kind of lower the legs, but keep your cross, take an inhale and let them drop to the right on your exhale. Five breaths. Ready with a deep, long, slow inhale and a gentle sigh. Keep your crossed ankle. You just inhale the legs up to the middle, rocking over to side 2 with your exhale, just dropping the legs left. Five breaths. Deep breath. Ah. Maybe just letting the foot drop down, unhook the ankle. Entering to roll on your back and something symmetrical before Shavasana. Maybe just circling your arms overhead and pointing the toes. Maybe curling up into a ball or folding your legs over your head into a plow shape or a shoulder stand. Maybe you want to put the block under your butt for a couple, 10 breaths. The supported bridge would be really nice after all that work that you did. You take a symmetrical offering before your final shape of breath. Or you just drop right in. Final resting when you're ready. Up front, you can prop the legs. Let the arms go wide, palms open, legs flopped out. Taking a big inhale from your toes up your shins, all the way up the front of the body to the crown of the head. Let the exhale be wide and heavy. Down you drop. Sometimes you picture me walking too far and you're coming to me. I can't hear what you said. Then you said, go from. Done right. Taking next breath a bit bigger, deeper. Hauling yourself back in. Letting the head drop to one side or the other. Switching the toe tips or the fingers. Turning the head the other way. Opening and closing the palms. And take a breath and kind of spread. And then the arms go over your head. Getting long, pointing the feet, arching the back, another big breath in. You kind of sink down again. Hold in your legs. Maybe they sit, maybe they shift side to side. Feeling in closer. You curl and maybe you turn onto your side or you just kind of rock back and forth on your back. Really up to the seat. Any kind of seat you want. You're shifting back behind. Roll the shoulders back, just allow everything to settle down. Settle in all the benefits of your practice. Inhale, glides the arms up, collecting your palms together. Exhale, dragging the hands right down through your energy field to the heart. Thank you so much, dear friends. Namaste.